What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. It's so great to see each and every one of your beautiful faces. Today we got a super special recipe. It's great, it's windy, it's not cold, and I'm in the mood to make something like family style, you feel me? I've had a lot of requests and just messages in general. Oh, where's mac and cheese, mac and cheese, mac and cheese? Thanksgiving's coming up, Halloween is soon, and this is a recipe for any kind of gathering because it feeds a lot of people. It's super delicious, creamy and cheesy, and everyone loves that shit. So, kick back, relax, and then enjoy the content, baby. We're not mucking around. I'll give you geese of my setup. Small pot, medium pot, large pot with water that's already super hot. And if I go like this, that will be boiling now. Get any kind of pasta that you want. This was on special. It looks a little bit expensive. And I always like using elbows. It's just like the cliche cartoon way to make mac and cheese, and it's super delicious. So this is cooking for 10 minutes. I'm gonna go 1 minute less because we're gonna be baking it, alright? So we don't want it to turn to mush. Water's boiling. Add some sea salt or any kind of salt that you have. We want the water to be as salty as the ocean. This ain't like elbows. I don't know, it kind of look funny. Chuck all them in, and then yeah, see you in 9 minutes. We're gonna continue on the easy route in the small pan. We're gonna go olive oil or any kind of oil that you have. We want like a decent amount, you know, nothing too crazy, but you know, nothing's too stingy as well. Streaky bacon or any other kind of bacon that you have. 250 grams of that. We're gonna render that down a little bit, get it crispy. Okay, 1 minute less than package instructions. Chuck that in the colander. And we're gonna hit that with cold water straight away. Oh, I forgot. Chuck that under the bowl. We need pasta water, but not too much. It's like a tablespoon, or maybe two. You know, there'll still be a little bit of starch water. Yeah. That will be more than enough, alright? Our bacon's just been trucking along on like medium heat. Give that a stir. Scrape all that caramelization off the bottom, the fond. It should come off pretty easily, but if it doesn't, don't even worry about it, because we're going to add 1 onion. The onion will release some of its water and it will help lift that fond off the bottom. Onions translucent, everything looks delicious, it smells really good too. Teaspoon of garlic. However much you want, to be honest. I'm going to add like a tablespoon. Mix that in, and then once you smell the garlic, it's done. Literally, in real time. That's done. Pasta's done, filling's done. Next step is probably the most important part, it's the white sauce. We're going to go in with 100 grams of butter. And we don't want to be cooking this too fast. Just on like low heat, just let that melt. Guys, we're making a roux. This is probably the most important part, right? If we burn our roux, the whole dish is messed up. We're going equal parts butter and flour. And then mix it in. I like to use a spatula to start, just so all the flour is hydrated. If it's your first time cooking a roux, start slow. If you're a little bit more seasoned, crank it up to medium. Visually it should change, it should look like molten lava. Bro, if you touch it, it will feel like molten lava. And we're just continuing to mix, stir, keep it from burning off the bottom. And whenever I'm making a roux, I like to develop a little bit of color, just for a little bit extra flavor. But at this point, if it smells like biscuits, then you're done. Yeah, it's truly up to you. If you want it super white, if you want like more like a caramel, dark caramel, or even, you know, pushing all the way, or you can make a brown butter roux, anything like that. Anything like that truly does develop more flavor. This is the color how I want it. It's like a solid caramel, eh? We got spices, a little bit of mustard powder and cayenne pepper for a touch of heat. Incorporate that in. You got your color, you got your spices. Next we're gonna go in with milk and stir at the same time. At this point I like going in with a whisk just to ensure there's not going to be any lumpy business. You can see our roux, it's turning into a bechamel, starting to thicken up. Once it starts bubbling when you leave it, you want to hit the turbo. And turn it down a little bit because we're literally almost there. When you run your whisk through the pan or the pot and you feel like some resistance, bro, it's done. Take that off the heat. Once it's off the heat, continue to stir. Just for a little bit. Once it stops bubbling, it should be alright. Hit it with a little bit of seasoning, salt and pepper. That tablespoon of pasta water, you can chuck that in. You're gonna make it a little bit velvety. Glistening, you can see already, bro. Look at that. Next up is any New Zealand cheese that you have. I'm using Colby, it's my favorite, and it doesn't burn a hole in the pocket. Bro, seriously, chuck the whole thing in. There's about 2.5-3 cups here. Congratulations guys, you made a bechamel. Now, including cheese, I go back to the spatula. But you've made a Mornay. As easy as that. Always melt your cheese off the heat. Like, you should not be on any heat. Otherwise you're gonna get gritty ass cheese sauce, bro, and that's not good. Here's literally the easiest part about the whole shebang. Bro, chuck your mac in. Chuck your filling in. Bacon, pasta. Now time for our cheese sauce, Mornay. Chuck all that all on top. Don't waste, don't waste. Chuck the whole thing. What are you waiting for? Now guys, just mix that in. Really, we need to incorporate this properly. We want the bacon throughout. We want the cheese coating every single mac. What even is the... This is not macaroni, this is... pipe rigate. Making pipe rigate and cheese. You know, gotta have a little peep. Oh, get f***ed. Chuck your mac in the dish. All of it. All of it. Pat it down, pack it to the edges. Typically, I love mozzarella cheese, but bro doesn't have any on deck. So it's just regular schmegula cheese on top, which is all good. Okay, it's all good. Now we're going in the oven. Five minutes in the oven. Oh, be careful because it's hot, molten. Hopefully you can see that. We're chucking off the top rack and changing it to grill. So first time in the oven I was like 180, just getting heat to bring everything together. Now top rack, grill, we're sitting at about 220. Just get it crispy, bro. It doesn't matter if it's the mac getting crispy or if it's the cheese getting crispy. That's why I like using mozzarella, because the mozzarella under heat goes crispy and delicious, but don't have it today. Be very careful how you take this out of the oven. And there's the finale. Here's our family style mac and cheese. You can see it's only in the oven to grill until your liking. So whatever crispiness that you like, you pull it out then. I know it's going to be extremely tempting to cut into it, but please just wait. Give it at least half an hour to cool down. They'll offer some structural integrity, and we will have beyond perfect restaurant slices. I mean, if you're into that, you're into that. If you're not, then just dig in straight away. Here's my portion. You can see the top colored beautifully. Our mac, our Mornay all throughout. Bacon too. All the flavor. This is just incredible. And this is why I say rest it, because you get perfect restaurant portions. Like, look at this. It don't matter who you are. If you rock with me, this is your bite. It was so aromatic. And I love getting like a high quality pasta because it makes a massive difference. It's like the pasta's meatier. Oh, that's so good. Yeah. That's money, baby. That is money. Let's have a couple crispies. Breadcrumbs, everything like that. I'm not really a fan of that because it's already like carb from the pasta. Bro, it's just one of those meals where it's like a big hug. And I love this recipe. There's no egg in it or anything like that. So it doesn't need to bake in the oven for ages. Everything's already cooked. And we literally put it in the oven for 5 minutes and then you just grill the top to however you like it. This is the individual mac size. You can see the cheese sauce filled in one of those pockets. Bro, it's actually a dream just eating this. Not a calorie was spared. Holy shit, that was so fucking good. Oh my god, I'ma have another one. Mac and cheese always reminds me like after school snacks. You have those $1 sachets, those will always go hard. This is the correct version. And bro, your family, your kids, your husband, your wife, they will go ballistic. You will not. Bro, this is gonna be in the rotation, in the family rotation, no shit. Okay, I'm gonna leave you all right there. Make sure you like it up, comment down below, or send me a message on Instagram if you wanna see me cook up something specific. Share to all your friends, you know, bring them over. It's only good vibes. Alright, I'll catch all of you guys on the next one.